Yes lads, Dribbling here, and it's Moscardelli's Goodbye episode 22, the second to last episode, the penultimate episode. Let's play with the final team, so we're going to make one last final entrance to this team, and it's the main man, Chiellini, who makes way into this side, and it looks like a pretty nice team if I'm honest. So let's play some games this episode and move on. Hopefully we can get the promotion today to that Division 4. To send us off well into the final episode tomorrow. But if you missed it late last night, we uploaded the Team of the Week 1 predictions ready for FIFA 15, so go check that out if you missed it out. Do leave a like if you're enjoying this series as it reaches its final stages before we get into FIFA 15. But we come with a team who's not got the best of chemistries, and that's surprising in this league, especially when we're chasing promotion into the next division. You would have thought we'd come up against a few teams that were going to be a bit better, but don't ever underestimate them because they do have strong players. But pretty early on we managed to go through. Diamante run in. Diamante tried to knock it over to Chiellini. I don't know why Chiellini's so far off the pitch, but he scores a debut goal and it's a pretty decent scuff shot. I don't know why he carried on the pitch. I must have accidentally been LBAing with him to carry on his 1-2s, and fair play. Diamante just straight from the second half though comes out, roulette's going. He's trying to get his way through. He somehow manages to, well, you can see what's just happened. He's somehow got the flukiest dribble all the way through and the 1-2 with the keeper to make it 2-0, and that game was under wraps because the guy rage quit from there. As you can see, I don't know why he didn't just wait a little bit longer to rage quit, but he was never breaking up impenetrable defence and he had enough. So we just thought, let's just open a bunch of packs. We've got not long to go. Let's just use the coins we've got and open what we can. So in the background, you'll start to see now we're 1 point away from promotion, 4 points away from winning the league. So the packs as they open, lads, what do we all think about no trade offers? So looks like they're trying to stop the coin sellers, the hackers, the bid bumpers, the pink slips. So it's an interesting one moving trade offers. It does mean that it's going to be harder for people to just share players with their mates, but I suppose that's why EA brought in the loan system that they're having. It's an interesting one. It doesn't affect me too much. Obviously, what I plan to do for my Road to Glory next year, lads, is to just do one massive one from the start, where we just do it naturally. So I don't know if you like the size of that, because obviously we just play around trading. We're trying to trade, building up teams, playing games, and seeing if we can discover some nice new talents. So it'll be quite interactive, like if you guys suggest players to bring in as we build our coin totals up. But I thought it could last like all year maybe if the interest is there. So I don't know what you think, but as you see, amongst all them packs, here's the best player we got, Cavani. I'm surprised it took us this long to pack 87 rated Cavani because his card weight is pretty low. But once again, we didn't get too many good players from these packs, and it was about time to jump into the next game of the episode. And this was a bit short-lived. We came up against a pretty nice BPL side. I don't know why Teva's in there bringing the chemistry down. We had himself the international man of the match, Hazard. So it's going to be a tough game. I always go into games expecting them to be tough, though. At this level, you've got to never underestimate, because when you underestimate, you fail. But 15 minutes in, Diamante tees it over to Moscardelli, and Moscardelli's just going to touch it down, round check, and make it 1-0. And that was it. Gun fingers out, Robbie Keane celebration. The guy had enough and he quit. So that was it. We were now 1 point away from going up the divisions. We were just 1 point separating us, so we thought that was a quick game. Let's jump into a third game this episode. And so once again, we come up against another BBL team, but with the AC Milan Balotelli. So obviously, couldn't afford the Liverpool Balotelli yet, but it's a pretty strong side. He's got checking goal. Check's always hard to play against. Jovetic, Nasri, Young and Navas. It's going to be a tough game, but 4 minutes in, we pretty much just did the business with Ronaldo and Diamante linking up to swing it over to Moscardelli, who is going to bag in this game. 5 minutes in, it took him 2 chances, but he got there in the end, and that's what matters. And we bring out the Robbie Keane celebration again, but that was short-lived because 50 minutes in, he kept pushing from there, and he was no pushover, and he eventually managed to, as you see here, claw one back, which was a bit of a defensive mix-up, and eventually it went in. And I thought, we cannot let this slip now. We can get away with drawing, so that would be alright if we can do that. But he continued to push forth, and he flew it over the top to Jovetic, who he managed to scoop the rebound in, and that was 2 soft goals we'd let slip. And we did it again, only minutes later. Defensive mix, I don't know what I was doing, but we allowed Navas to score a rebound, and he essentially scored 3 rebounds, and we thought we cannot let this happen now, so we're going pushing forward. With 10 minutes to go, we knocked forward 9 goal and throws it through to Diamante. He was running unopposed, he's about to shoot, and we scored to make it 3-2. I think, yeah, we can do this. 10 minutes ago, we can do this. In the 86th minute, we're running with Pogba. Pogba slides it over to Moscardelli, and it's playing for a penalty instead. And then our controller dies, and it just kicks it down the middle. And I was absolutely fuming. I was scrambling to try and get my controller plugged back in, as you see there. But it wasn't enough. It was too late. The controller packed out, and we threw it away, all because of our controller. I knew I should have checked my controller battery. It's come back to bite us, and we've lost. So that means 1 more game to go, lads. Join us tomorrow for the final episode. Can we get promoted? Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Come on Twitter, and I'll see you all later.